Okay, so today we're going to be going over combining like terms. So when you combine like terms, first you want to underline all the terms with the same variable. Then you add and subtract them to combine them. After you combine the like terms with the same variables, you underline all the terms that do not have a variable by adding and subtracting them together. Okay. In order for terms to be considered like terms, they also have to have the same power, meaning that they have to have the same exponent. Now, what I'm going to do is take you through an example so that we can practice combining like terms. Okay. So, following the steps. First, underlining the terms with the underlining the terms with the same variable. So, in the first step, we have 8x plus 9 minus 6x minus 7. So automatically we see that the variable is 8x and minus 6x. So I'm going to go ahead and underline those, 8x and minus 6x. So we have 8x minus 6x. We can just go ahead and combine those by taking 8x and subtracting 6, which gives you, well, subtracting 6x, and that's going to give you 2x. So 8x minus 6x gives us 2x. And I'm going to underline that. That gives us 2x. Okay. Now, we have to bring everything else down. So the plus 9 and the minus 9 and the minus 7, we're going to bring that down to where we just combine these like terms. So 2x plus 9 minus 7. So we already combined all of our variables. So now we're going to underline the terms that don't have a variable, just like the direction says. So plus 9 minus 7, boom, boom. So those are our like terms. So plus 9 minus 7. So 9 minus 7 gives us 2. And just like before, we can bring this down, or we can just simply simplify it. So 9 minus 7 gives us 2. And then we bring the variable down. So 2x plus 2. And that's going to be our simplified expression, because now we don't have any other terms that we can combine. So we're just going to go ahead and box our answer so that we know what the answer is easily and clearly. So once we get to the point where we can't combine any more terms and we're at the simplest form, then we just box the answer. That's for expressions. Okay, so let's do example 2. Our variable is y. So we have 2y. We're going to underline our variables. 2y plus 5y. Okay, we can write it down just like we did in this example. 2y plus 5y. It's going to give us 7y, because 2 plus 5 gives us 7. And then we're just going to keep the same variable on the end. That gives us 7y. And next, we have to bring everything down. So we have minus 6 plus 9. Minus 6 plus 9. Which is going to be, if we have minus 6 or a negative 6 and we're adding 9, we can think of it two ways. We can either think of it as negative 6 plus 9, which is going to give us a positive 3. Or we can think of it as 9 minus 6. We can rearrange the order. So that's going to give us, either way, it'll give us the same answer, which is plus 3. Okay, and then we bring everything down. And notice how in both cases, I made sure that I put the sign for the number. So if this number was positive, because it was positive, I put a plus sign. Same thing goes over here. I put the plus sign so that we know whether the number is positive or negative. So this is positive 3. And then we bring everything down, which is 7y. 7y plus 3. And that now we don't have any other terms that are like terms. So we just box our answer because that's the simplest form of the expression. And that's how we're going to be combining like terms. So you should be able to follow the same steps when you do the next set of examples.